Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today, I am so excited for this treat. We are talking one of my all-time favorite original Sex and the City episodes, The Real Me. Think Carrie on the runway. You know what happens. I'm excited to get into it. But I am joined by my special guest that I'm very excited to have. And before we even get into that, I want to tell you, they are just starting out their YouTube channel. So if you have a second, please show them some love. You will love their content. I mean, it's all of us, right? Like, they hate and just like that, just like us. They talk all kinds of reality TV. They're fantastic. So do hit that subscribe button for them. It'll help them out to get started. But let me introduce my guests. It's Jodie and Amanda from We Love to Hate Everything podcast. I've had episodes before where I talk about them. I have been a longtime fan of theirs. I heard them one day talking about this community and the recaps we're doing on and just like that. And I just couldn't even believe it. So I reached out and we became fast friends. And so here they are to help out my channel. So again, I'd like to show them some love by going and subscribing to theirs. But we are so excited because you'll hear us. We talk about this episode and behind the scenes stuff. And Amanda has seen Sex and the City about 1 billion times. Jodie is a newbie at it. So it'll just be fun to hear all of us, compare notes on this episode and the overall franchise and compare it to And Just Like That. This episode was meant to be 20 to 30 minutes long. We talk for way over an hour. So I'm going to probably break this up into 2 parts. So consider this part 1. Let's get into this. We're going to get into it, but first, check out my merch, link below. I got Midnight Toast, Justice for Steve. It's a load of pants. Or find me on Patreon. It's patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. So I'm going to bring on my guests. I'm going to link their channel in the description. You're going to hear us talk about the episode. I do the normal run through that I do when I recap shows. You'll see the pictures, but we kind of talk for a little bit first, so those pictures will pop up when we go into the episode. In case you haven't heard that, I talk about their podcast all the time. They're talking 90 Day Fiance, Tinder Swindler, all the stuff we love to talk about. They have some hot takes on it just like that. Tell me a little bit more. What are you guys talking about right now on your podcast?
Amanda, take it away. Oh, she's like deer in the headlights here. Just like Carrie on the runway.
Well, I've been up all night editing our Real Housewives of Salt Lake City episode for the reunion because my cat kept knocking my mic, and there's a 15-minute segment where my mic's just off, so that's fun.
Oh.
So we're doing Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
So we're doing that.
Hey.
You could just insert meows in that 15-minute gap, right?
Yeah. Actually, it's fine. It's pretty seamless. Good one.
I'm just
nice.
Got all the puns today.
Nice.
Hey, you guys, on our podcast Total Request Pod, if you check that out on Patreon.
Yes.
We recently did an episode of MASH. MASH! Any MASH heads out there? We just did MASH.
That's
like
awesome.
The chop chopper in 1970s MASH.
Yeah, the audio of MASH sounds like my house right now because somebody's snow blowing my entire world outside my window.
Or like someone just put a microphone in a tin can connected to string to another tin can. I mean, the primitive ages of 1970s television. But really, we're talking about 90 Day Fiance, Love is Blind. And then over on our Patreon podcast, We Love to Hate TV and Total Request podcast, we're recapping old Sister Wives episodes now. And
House of Carters. We just did House of Carters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And maybe some Teen Mom, some old MTV True Life and Sex in the 90s. Just a little bit of everything.
I'm a member over there. I love it. I'd never even seen Sister Wives, but you guys make it so much fun. So check it out, you guys. Definitely check out their Patreon. They're hilarious. You make me want to watch Sister Wives.
Girl, if you really fall into the Sister Wives hole, may the Lord be with you.
Yeah.
It's just, that's going to be your life.
Yeah.
Right.
Before Sister Wives and after Sister Wives.
Yeah, much like the wives. Once you start, you just can't get out of it.
Yeah.
You're stuck.
Exactly. Yep. That's awesome. So today we are here to talk about Sex and the City. Of course, And Just Like That left such a bad taste in our mouth. I can hear the sighs. I love it. So we are talking Sex and the City. We're going to be talking season 4, episode 2, The Real Me. So just to set the stage, Amanda, you're very much into Sex and the City.
I've watched every episode 20 times probably at this point.
Wow.
Same. And then Jodie, what's your background with Sex and the City?
A little spattering of episodes here and there, but I was, like Catholic school really, my parents got their money's worth, so I was way too
The word sex is
virginal
in the
and naive.
title?
Oh, I know. I mean, like right now, I would die if my mom came over and Sex and the City was on.
Oh.
And I've birthed children, so it's just, But I can appreciate how you guys saw that this was better than and just like that. I can see it now.
Yes.
Good.
Now, it is interesting to go back and watch after seeing, and just like that, I noticed more so what an asshole Carrie is.
Yes.
I didn't notice before, but it was a much more fun, light, storylines than we got in just like that.
Yeah, there wasn't, or at least watching it, there wasn't like a goal in mind. It wasn't just like
there wasn't
goal
an
is to be
agenda.
woke. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly. They were always progressive without the agenda. That's exactly right. And I think that's what drew a lot of people to it.
I would say that
Yeah.
the thing I've noted, of all 4 actresses, the one that I feel, Samantha isn't in and just like that, but the one who I feel's acting has
held
become the worst since the
Oh.
series. We all talk about how bad Cynthia Nixon is, but Charlotte was pretty good on the series.
She was, yes. Uh-huh.
She wasn't
think so, too.
doing freaking laughing.
Yeah.
She was like a real character in Sex and the City.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's just interesting to go back and watch it again. Like I said, I didn't realize how, and I've seen it a million times too, but are you finding that too? What a big asshole Carrie is? I just can't get over that.
I started thinking that on probably the 15th rewatch, and I was like, why does she's kind of mean to her friends, huh?
She's very mean.
Is. Yeah.
She's
And
mean in this
everything
episode. She's like, okay,
Oh,
bye.
for sure. And everything always has to come back to herself.
Always.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to ask. When you were watching this the first or 15th time, was it supposed to be like Carrie's show? Was she always the main person?
Yeah.
Yes, but I don't think it hit me upside the head how obnoxious it was.
Right.
It was a little.
Okay.
It felt a little more organic, I guess.
Or
I
she
just
felt
kind of accepted
likable?
it. Maybe.
And the
I don't-
narcissism is sprinkled in very, just a little bit every episode, so you don't, you fall for it.
Okay.
Right.
We're being
Agreed.
constantly gaslit by Carrie
Yeah.
throughout the whole series.
By Sarah Jessica Parker and Michael Patrick
Yeah.
King, for sure. Yes.
Yeah. No,
my
I
goodness.
don't want to steal. I don't
Oh,
even know
no.
if I should say his name. A
Yeah.
friend of the podcast.
Okay.
Well, you know what? We'll
You
just
can
say it. So,
probably say
Best
it.
Supporting Podcast. Go and subscribe to their Patreon because
Yes.
Colin had some, piping hot tea about
Oh.
SJP.
Oh, I need to hear it.
I don't want to steal his story
Oh, okay. I'll
out
go back to
whoever
listen.
he's
Yes.
talking about, but let's just say the rumors about her maybe being not so nice are spot on.
Awesome.
And he's got
I
a
will
specific
definitely-
story. So
Oh, I'm
yeah.
subscribing as soon as we finish here.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm not trying to promo them or whatever, but
Oh,
I don't know
no.
how public he wants it. But
Got it.
yeah, it's kind of disappointing actually. I
Let
knew
me
she
give
was
him
mean
a plug. I'm
Yeah.
actually on his show next week, so yes, best
Yay,
supporting
okay.
pod.
What are you, sorry, I'm sorry to interrupt.
That's okay.
What are you doing with them?
We're still ironing out the details. I think it's going to be I think we decided best supporting Real Housewives New York.
All right.
Kind of is last we talk. I'm high on cold medicine. I don't know, but I think that's what we're talking about.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Something like that.
Oh.
So
I'm
I'm
so
excited too. Yeah.
It's going to be a
It'll be
giggle
like-
fest, I can tell.
3 queens together. I love it. Okay.
I can't wait. So much fun. So yeah, if you guys are ready, we can just jump into the episode and let me get your initial thoughts. So, Jodie, you want to start and tell us what your thoughts are going
Yes,
into
the
this?
newbie.
Yeah.
You didn't know what was going to happen.
We're going to judge you so hard. No, I'm just kidding.
Immediately, I was like, oh, okay, Carrie's kind of fun with, is it Stanford?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, okay, they're kind of fun. And then it quickly went to this, like, condescending, oh, poor you. You're not that ugly. I can find someone.
True. You're right.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, you're gay? I know someone who knows someone who's gay. You guys might know each other.
You're gay, he's gay. Why wouldn't it work?
Exactly.
Right.
I guess like Carrie, I just had it on my radar, like, oh, she kind of sucks. But she did have some like cute little quirky moments that were sweet. And my other impression was there were some huge names in this episode.
I know.
They were like big people. This is a jam-packed episode. Like Margaret Cho.
Ellen Cumming.
I thought she was hilarious.
Ellen Cumming, yep.
Ed Koch. Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Let's not bury the lead here.
Kevin Kwan, he was the guy that did the makeup. He was very famous at the time for doing... His book was actually in the background. He's pretty famous, too.
Margaret Cho's boyfriend, who is... that she's saying ironically because he's clearly a homosexual, was in the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee on Broadway. And I saw it.
Oh.
And his song is called My Unfortunate Erection.
Oh. How was he? Was he good?
He's good. I hated that show. It's like improv based. It's like an improv show where like there's audience interaction, which is my actual nightmare. So
that's when you look down in your program and you're like, don't pick me because I'm very busy.
I'm studying this.
The Alexander Ick Factor. No. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this episode aired June 3rd, 2001. Michael Patrick King won an Emmy for this one for directing a comedy series.
Wow.
So so I still hate him, but...
I'm annoyed he has awards.
This is after Darren Star left, and Michael Patrick King stepped up. So, just behind-the-scenes stuff. So, we can just... I usually just go into it, but if there's anything you want to talk about, stop me. We'll talk.
Sure.
If that works. Okay, so The Real Me. It kicks off at Brasserie 8.5. Now, I like to do the behind-the-scenes stuff, so this is a real place. It's known for a brunch and brunch buffet. It's not actually usually open past like 9 o'clock. So when she says, we're there at 10 o'clock and things are popping or whatever the hell she says, it doesn't actually make sense, FYI. Let's talk for about 10 hours about Carrie's look. What are we thinking right now with I'm pointing to boobs, the bra on the outside,
She did a lot of exposed bra in like seasons 3 through 4 or something. Like a lot you can always see her bra. And then there was a season where there was just flowers a lot.
That was the politician and the flowers.
The politician, yes. Specifically I remember that.
So many flowers. Yeah.
I mean, any of her fashions that I think are ugly, I'm like, what can I really say about it?
Well, we're here to judge.
Well, you can say that's crazy. Yeah,
like she looks like she's inside out.
Oh.
Well, I'll say the obvious. This is only someone who is very tiny and who has small boobs can pull off. Because my 18-hour beige bra would not be the same effect.
Mine would be to actually help hold things up, like extra support.
Her look, I guess it's... did people ever copy it in real life?
Probably not. The hair to me looks like that when you go have your photo taken, like Old West photos, with the ringlets.
Yes,
that's all I can
saloon.
think of. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I'm a barkeep.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay, so from there she meets Lynn Cameron, who is played by Margaret Cho, and she introduces us to her boyfriend, and she says, and of course by boyfriend I mean he's homosexual, his name is Damien. So Amanda, you said you saw him in a play or in a musical?
In a musical.
Gotcha.
It's called,
Okay.
That's awesome.
He was fine.
And these are not reoccurring characters, I take it?
No, they're just in for the episode.
You never see him.
Yeah, this is probably the most cameo heavy, would you say, Amanda, episode I think we've gotten.
There's quite a few.
Nathan Lane is in an episode, so that kind of...
Okay.
Yes.
He's in a couple episodes, right? Oh, no, just one.
He plays Bitsy Von Muffley's husband. I think he's in a couple of Hamptons episodes. I think so. But I was thinking of the most people in one episode, probably.
This is up there for sure.
So
they go to the Playboy Mansion.
Oh, yeah,
There's
true.
like...
That's true, too.
know.
That's true. Okay, so the whole thing is Margaret Cho / Lynn Cameron begs Carrie to be a model in her show. You guys, you know how I feel about this. I'm so tiny.
Oh,
I need to be a model.
Never.
I know. Me? So, yeah. So it's supposed
her conversation mirrors how like regular, like how the three of us, if the three of us sat down at brunch,
Right.
and like one of us was asked to be a model, this would be like a natural conversation. Right. But like for these four women, it's like, shut up.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Where one of them's like, I'm not really a model.
Right.
Like I've never thought of myself as a model. I'm like, Carrie,
Right.
what the fuck are you talking about?
But yeah, so they talk about it being models as well as New York people with style. And Carrie's, I'm a writer.
Okay.
Howdy.
Yeah.
And I'm cold. I'm so cold.
So this
speaking
is...
of... Oh,
yeah,
sorry, go ahead.
No. I was just going to explain to everybody in case they don't know what we're talking about. I'm obsessed with Jodie and Amanda's podcast. They do this a lot. It's amazing. I'm so teeny. I need sleeveys. I'm cold.
My sleeve.
This huge sweatshirt, it's like falling over my little Stevie handsies, and I'm so cold. It's like going off my shoulder. I'm so tiny.
When I drive, I put one foot all the way up on the seat and my knees like kind of on the window because I'm so tiny.
Yeah, I can fit on the countertop because I'm so little.
Oh my God. Oh, so good. What were you about to say, Jodie? You were about to say something.
Oh, yeah, so Cynthia Nixon here.
Yes.
What's going on? She's in a full wool turtleneck. Like they could not put any more clothes on her.
I would be sweating like a pig.
In the
so
hair.
The hair. Oh, it's the color, the cut. Oh, it's
She
not
looks like a
good.
Chucky doll. I'm sorry.
I think she looks okay.
What?
Actually.
You need
She
to
has
stop
like a
drinking
mullet.
this early. Yeah.
I mean, she's worn some outfits though leading up to this, so
This hair is outrageous.
Yes,
though.
but this hair is really bad. Yeah, that shade.
It's very razor cut. Mm-hmm. It's Chucky doll grown out in a mullet. I'm looking at it right now. She's at the table. Mm-hmm. It is business in the front, party in the back.
Oh my God.
There's no length in front of her ears.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
It is Chucky doll.
So bad. So yeah, it brings us to the ladies at lunch. Sam's eating organic. This was back before organic was everywhere, and she's ordering in a diner, so judge that how you will. She's having nude photos taken. I was thinking that.
Yeah, she orders a hot water with lemon,
Yeah.
and I'm sure the waitress loves that because good, you're ordering something that you're not gonna tip me.
In the last episode I watched with you guys, she did the same thing. She wasn't ready to order. She wasn't eating. And then she like scratched her crotch at the diner.
Oh yeah,
Did she ever eat? Gosh.
She's having nude photos taken. Is that not like it's like my nightmare.
Yeah, no.
Oh my God.
No.
Yeah.
I thought about having this done before, like way back in the day.
I know there's people
us
that do
know
like the
how it goes,
boudoir pics where they do
Sure.
it very
Yeah,
tastefully.
Right, but you can jack things up how you want, not like.
And you can I would want it to be full black and white, full shadow.
Sure.
I would want them taken from a drone up in the sky. So I am a mere spot,
Looking
like a
straight
grain of
up.
sand.
Right. Is that Cindy Crawford? No, that's Jodie. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I know. If you look really close, I'm really sexy.
I'm so tiny.
Uh-huh.
So she's doing the photos. Let's see. Carrie says it's fantastic. Put it out there. Okay, so Carrie has to switch the conversation to herself. She's saying she's like, I don't know about doing this whole what runway thing. They've asked me to this fashion show because she's not brave enough, or is she too self-conscious? Like where we go with this, right?
Yeah.
I mean, she gets that she does that thing where she gets her friends to encourage her to do that.
Yeah. No, you are the prettiest one.
Exactly.
No, we could never do it. Only you.
Well, except Miranda won't do that because Miranda is a worse friend than Carrie, apparently. Right. She's like, wait, so you're going to do that?
Remember, you're a model.
Right.
Okay.
Well, flash forward. You're going to dump your husband in Paris. I'm sorry, I got to go chase Che across to California. Sorry.
Yeah.
Can I tell you guys what I find the most egregious part of the scene?
Please.
Having worked as a server for like 10 years in New York. Like they all order here, right? And Miranda's salad just appears at one point. No other food comes. And then through the rest of the conversation, Miranda is just going full ham on this salad.
Extra blue cheese, mouth open. How you doing?
What a fatty with her lettuce. Am I right? Ugh. Obviously, she couldn't model.
I know.
But Michael Patrick King was like, no, Cynthia, like more like chomping.
Yeah, like you're pigging out on that iceberg.
Yeah.
We went to see the blue
oink,
cheese.
Oink.
Yeah.
But she is like every line she does, she's like, but you're not a model, you're one of the real people. Yeah. I'm like, can you
okay, well when I first started watching this, I was like, oh, maybe she's pregnant with Brady or something, and this is her. No. Okay.
She's hungry.
Yeah.
So you get a side salad, okay?
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, filling.
Yeah.
So the other contradiction here is Carrie saying, "I don't want people to think that I can't see the difference between a model and myself." It makes no sense because she already said the show is a mix of models and non-models. So she's worried people think she's a model. What?
Yeah, they're gonna know like there's gonna be a program.
Yeah.
It's a weird, to me, it just felt like, baiting. Like, tell me I'm pretty, like, you guys, I look so bad today.
She's wearing, like, 3 strings of pearls at brunch.
Yeah. Right.
So,
well, speaking of clothing, Charlotte is very dressed down for Charlotte. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, I always think of her as, like, very kind of, like Stepford wife dressing, buttoned up, structured.
Right, like leave it to Beaver Mom. Yeah. But it wasn't always like that. Like that's how, and just like that she is.
Okay.
But she's
preppy.
She goes through different.
She's got like a little zip-up sweater hoodie, hair down with a little headband.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Don't base your opinion on any of these people. On Angela's.
They've all had head transplants. No, not the same.
Yes.
People. So then we go to, let's see, Miranda running at the gym. Good Lord.
Okay.
You guys.
She bangs. She bangs.
They're going to think you're Ricky Martin and copyright me. Oh, my God.
I mean, the way I go hard at the gym to some Ricky Martin shebangs.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. What if a guy even walked up to you at the gym? The look on my face would turn you to stone.
You could have stopped at, what if a guy walked up to you?
Yeah.
Period. You could have stopped right there.
Oh my God.
What are you going to tell me that I should smile more?
Oh, right.
That's usually why guys
Yes,
walk up
I know. I have food in my car at the grocery store because I'm so fat. I'm always hungry. I get it.
Oh my gosh.
This is crazy. That out of all the women at the gym, they're going up to Mullet McGee, who's got pit stains.
Exactly.
Sweaty Mullet
She
McGee.
calls it her grandpa t-shirt. Oh, no. Yeah.
See, this is what... You know what? I just put this together right now. Just like when I was younger and I watched Saved by the Bell and I thought that's what high school is going to be like.
Oh.
I had an idea in my mind like, oh, when you grow up and you like live in the city and like you go to the gym, there's going to be guys just wanting to pick you up left and right. And then when it didn't happen, I'm like, oh, so I'm Shrek. I'm the ugliest woman on earth because this is what I thought would happen.
Oh my
and this
God.
is not real.
I was at the gym one time and I was wearing a Pink Floyd t-shirt and a man walked by me, an old, like 50s, and he said something to me and I like had to take my earphones out, like, what? And he's like, name one Pink Floyd song.
Oh.
And then I couldn't, and I can't. I could name 50 of them right now, but I was so caught off
Chelsea
guard
that I just... Mom. You're all the teen moms that wear like Aerosmith.
Oh my God.
Rolling Stones.
That's funny.
This is wild.
He yelled at me for it. I'm like, I can't wear this.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, mind your own business. Jeez. So the weird thing too, did you clock? He said, I've been watching you for months. Yeah, we
manager.
Exactly.
Actually, you know what? That did happen to me at my old Planet Fitness, and I had to quit. I was in the 30-minute zone, like that 30-minute section.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally know exactly.
Oh my God.
And I thought this guy was kind of looking at me, but in my mind, I'm like, of course no one's looking at me.
Oh.
Like I just said, like, who's going to be looking at this postnatal mom of two just rocking out in the 30-minute or less zone? And when I left, I walked out and he followed me out and he's like, hey, what's your name? Same thing, stupid on the spot. I told him my name. And then I go, why? And he said, oh, because I've been watching you. And I was like,
oh,
okay. And then I got in my car, went home, and I called the gym. I was like, it was really weird. This guy followed me out. And he's like, yeah, he does that a lot. We keep an eye on him, but there's nothing we really couldn't do about it.
Oh my
And so
God.
I
I think
quit.
there's a lot they can do about it. They can.
So you guys, I had to
get a
quit the
restraining
gym
order.
because I was so afraid of him that I.
That sucks. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, and
but I wanted to work out.
I
today.
know,
Damn
I
it.
know.
No, that's so creepy though. I
No,
can't
it was
believe that
actually
happened.
very creepy. But
Holy
he
cow.
wasn't.
Was he hot
wasn't
though?
as good looking as this
Was
guy.
he hot?
Oh, okay.
No,
Well,
no. He was like
Wow.
a creepy looking guy in his 50s. It was really creepy.
Wow.
He didn't look like
Jesus.
this guy.
Holy cow. So this guy, Dave, is played by Daniel Travis. He's in Dexter. He's in Pretty Little Liars. I just like to
Oh.
pick up clock things like that.
Wow.
But this is the first...
Who was he in Dexter?
I don't know. I just pulled up IMDb and saw that he was at
God,
Dexter.
okay,
No.
sorry.
It's...
I shouldn't have poked.
No, I should know that. I don't. I watched all of Dexter too, and I don't remember. But it says he's credited with Dexter and Pretty Little Liars. So, but yeah, he's pretty good looking. But that line really creeped me out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I feel like I would break this man in bed
Right?
the second I climb on top of him.
well, and Miranda, from what you guys were saying, she's always just kind of like sharp on her game. She doesn't seem like the type of woman who would be like, "Oh, cool, you have."
Right. Exactly.
She would probably
no,
tell someone off, right?
that, and she would have noticed. You'd think like the third time he's like you did. The third time he's staring at her, like, weird.
Right.
But she's lost in Ricky Martin, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, this is like hour 2 of her treadmill, and now she's finally done. And this guy comes up and is like, hey, you went on that treadmill too long. That's against the rules here at Cringe Fitness.
Exactly.
Like, she would clock
Yeah.
him in the face.
You would think so, yeah. Okay, so then, let's see. From here, she's talking to Carrie. She says, I understand why guys would think I'm smart. Cute sometimes, never sexy. So again, it's more that fishing, that's kind of...
Yeah, but I think Carrie's being a really bad
Yes.
friend here, because I think this is an actual very real conversation between two
I mean-
girls. And Carrie, I think the whole time is, I don't know, what is she? She's like,
She's lost in
distracted.
Carrieland. Yeah, she's thinking about her own
Yeah,
things.
she's walking around her house. She's doing a bunch of
She
shit.
even says, she's
And
like,
Miranda's
okay,
no,
I'm hanging
seriously.
up now. I can't deal
Yeah,
with your
I'm hanging
insecurities.
Exactly. And this comes on the heels of her being insecure about not being a model. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very Carrie. So then we go to Carrie writing. She's thinking about narcissists drowning in his own image. And then she says, we can see our friends perfectly, but we never see ourselves clearly. Well, obviously.
I love the way you read that.
She can't. I know. It's just
my God, you're so
the
funny.
vibe I get from her. It's just like...
Yeah.
They should let me do voiceovers for the show. I swear to God, right?
Yes.
But so I take it. I mean, again, she's just over the top with that, and she obviously can't seem to see herself clearly. She can't figure out if she's a model or a mortal. So
I mean, okay, this is like the little gems, though, that are in the episode where you're like, yeah, it's true.
yeah,
Because, I mean, me and Jodie start pretty much every episode with 10 minutes of me being like, I look like shit.
I'm uglier.
I look
No, I'm
busted.
uglier. No,
I'm
I'm
ugly.
uglier.
No, I look worse today. No, you're pretty. You look pretty. You always look pretty.
that's the.
So this is a good point.
I podcast alone, so I had this conversation with myself. I get it. It's
But see, that's a real female friendship. We're like, oh my God, you are literally the most beautiful person I've ever laid eyes on. Like, I would kill myself for you. And she's the complete opposite.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So we got Samantha at the photo shoot. Okay, so did you recognize Tiger at the photo shoot? Do you know?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Jodie Jodie, did you
I feel
recognize?
like
Oh,
Jodie.
Okay, yeah.
No, from Arrested Development. I have it playing right next to me.
Yes!
Yeah.
Buster.
Tony
Yeah.
Hale. He's in Arrested Development. He's also in Veep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Veep.
Didn't watch that
So,
one, but yeah.
okay, yeah. I watched a little bit. It's a lot of awkward moments, which you'd think I like. It's okay.
Okay.
I couldn't.
My mom's husband Ron
Okay.
got a warning for downloading Veep.
Oh.
Like, you know how, like, you download something illegally and you get, like, one warning? That was what his warning was for. And my mom's like, it wasn't even worth it, Amanda. I didn't laugh once. Just like you,
Oh my
Jodie.
gosh.
Didn't laugh once.
She goes, I didn't laugh once.
Oh my
Not a funny show. It wasn't
A
even worth it to get a
warning?
warning.
How do you get a warning?
I know.
You get, like, a warning, like, for your IP address.
Maybe this is a Canada
They'll
thing.
email you.
Yeah.
Excuse
No,
me.
this is a U.S.
Oh.
thing.
Excuse me, you're about to get arrested. You're about to get in big trouble.
No, it'll say like your IP address has been
Uh-oh.
seen.
It's been flagged.
Illegally downloading. Yes.
But then they write sorry on the note because all Canadians are really nice. Sorry.
Sorry about that.
Again, this happened in the U.S.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Our jokes are funny. Come on.
Exactly.
Then they send
Come
you
on.
some maple syrup. Sorry.
God. Beavers.
I love Canada, by the way. Okay, so Sam's posing. She looks fabulous. She's just like not even a little bit freaked out by it.
Kind of insane body.
Insane.
Ugh.
And like not just posing nude, like leg up on a table, say hi to your gynecologist pose. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Do you not find this Tony Hale's behaviour a little unprofessional?
yeah.
I mean, like, is this guy's first day? Like, what's happening? He's just like, wow.
He's like Seth on
God.
Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, staring at Whitney's boobs.
yeah.
Like,
Whitney's boobs. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should make him a boob cake, right? Oh my god. Okay, so Carrie and Charlotte. So Trey and Charlotte, they're talking, but they're not moving in together. They're trying to figure that out. It's a whole thing. It's a whole backstory.
Okay.
But something's up with her downstairs. She's not sure if it's a yeast infection, and yeah. Vulvodynia. That's the first time I've ever heard. I know. Yeah.
Never
Let's get
heard
into
it.
this.
This gynecologist has the worst bedside manners.
Seriously.
She's like yelling at her. She's like, a lot of women come in and they have these symptoms.
Yeah.
And that's not what it is.
Right.
It's might be vulvodynia.
I've got a binder full of women with this, okay?
Right.
Thanks, Dr.
Charlotte's
Romney.
like, okay, well,
Jesus.
tell me what happens now, please.
That makes
I
me
didn't
feel
do
so
this.
good. Yeah.
Sorry.
So you haven't been able to diagnose any of them? Why am I here?
Right.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. So from there, we go to Miranda and her date. They're back at her place, and she's saying, that was fun, and they kiss, and God, you're sexy. And so she has to cover her face like, oh, don't look at me. Ah.
Yeah.
Not much going on there. Carrie, her phone is ringing, and it is Lynn saying, Miss Motherfucker.
Yeah.
So she's being convinced to go and do this walkway show or this runway show. And so Lynn is saying, Carrie, are you in or are you out? Dolce and Gabbana could find somebody else to dress. Dolce and Gabbana? That's my Carrie. What?
Yeah.
I'm surprised she didn't do that squeaky, screamy, squealy thing that I hate so much.
And
Oh, I love when Carrie screams. That's one of my favorite things about Carrie.
Because you think for someone so obsessed with fashion who goes to fashion shows, they need to know if you're in or out. No Heidi Klum, pun intended.
Also, she would, for someone who's so into fashion shows, she would be immediately
Yes,
in.
yes.
Exactly.
Of course you would.
Of course. Yep.
Yeah.
No sense. And of course, while she's talking on the phone, she's staring at herself in the mirror and primping and stuff. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you seem like you're really thinking about it.
You know
Yeah.
you're cute.
Right.
Exactly.
You know you're cute and thin.
So we go to Carrie at the fitting, and this is where the me likeys come in. Me likey. Okay, guys, I am cutting it here. We are having so much fun going through all this. I'm going to go ahead and break it up into at least 2 parts, maybe a third, depending on how much more is left over. But I'm having a blast going through this. I truly hope you're enjoying rewatching this episode with me and enjoying the laughs that Jodie, Amanda, and I are having throughout. Their podcast has been around a long time, but they are brand new to YouTube, so let's give them some love. Please hit that subscribe button. All you have to do is search We Love to Hate Everything. This is their channel icon. It pops up. Hit that subscribe. If you want to put a comment in there and say RHR sent you, they'll know what that means. I would sincerely appreciate it. They're fabulous. They're definitely worth the subscribe and checking out. They're so much fun. Thank you guys again for being here with me. I appreciate it so much. If Patreon's your thing, check that out. We have a lot of fun going over these original episodes over there. The mid-tier is now getting Always Sunny, which is one of my favorite shows. And the top tier is picking what we watch and recap. So lots of fun over there. Check that out. Thank you guys again for everything, and look for part 2.